Good morning, India. Welcome to Nai Pahal Hamirpur. Today we are going to conduct our class for NCERT Math Solution of class 9th. Chapter 1 Number System Exercise 1.5. Our first question is classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. The first part is 2 minus root 5. As we know, the value of root 5 is equals to 2.23 and so on. Then we may say that 2 minus 2.23 and so on is equals to the value minus 0.23 and so on, where minus 0.23 and so on is equals to irrational number. Let's move on to the second part, where we have 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. If we open the bracket of first part, then we may get that 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. Then we have similar parts with opposite sign. Then we may cross them. 3 plus root 23 and minus 23 plus root 23 and minus root 23 will be crossed. Then we may get the answer as 1, where we can write 3 upon 1, which indicates this is rational number. Now the next part is 2 root 7 and upon 7 root 7. If we cross the similar part from the numerator and the denominator, then we may get the answer as 2 upon 7, which indicate this is rational number. Now in the next form we have 1 upon root 2, where we know that 1 is rational number and root 2 is irrational number. Then we may say the answer will be irrational number. For this case, I would like to tell you, as you know, the value of root 2 is equals to 1.414 and so on, where we have 1 upon 1.414, then the answer we get will be irrational because of the unlimited time repetition. Now in the next case we have 2 pi as the next part, where we can say that 2 multiplied by pi, where 2 is rational number multiplied by pi as irrational number, then the answer will be irrational. For this case, I would like to tell you, as we know, the value of pi is equals to be taken as 22 upon 7 or 3.14150 and so on. So if we multiply pi by 2, then we may get the answer as 6.28 and so on, which indicates that 6.28 and so on is equals to irrational. Let's move on to the next question, where we have simplify each of the following expression. The first part is 3 plus root 3 and the second bracket 2 plus root 2. Now we have to multiply the first part a, second part as b, the third part as c and the fourth part as d, as nothing is common between them. In the first part we will multiply the a by c, then put the plus sign, and in the next case we would multiply a from d, then put the plus sign, again b to be multiplied by c and again the plus sign, where we have to multiply b by d. To solve that case, we have a as 3 to be multiplied by 2 plus 3 to be multiplied by root 2 plus root 3 to be multiplied by 2 plus root 3 to be multiplied by root 3 root 2. Then we may get 3 multiplied by root 2 is equal to 6 plus 3 multiplied by root 2 is equal to 3 root 2. Root 3 multiplied by 2 will be 2 root 3, and root 3 multiplied by root 2 is equal to, we may write it as in 1 square root. So the answer we get 3 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus root 6. Let's move on to the second part, where we have 3 plus root 3 and 3 minus root 3. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Where we can say that if A plus B and C minus D, A plus B, whereas C is equal to A and D is equal to B, where C is equals to A and D is equals to B. Then we can say that this is the formula for A square minus B square. Then we can write it as square of A will be 3 square and square of B will be root 3 square. Square of 3 will be 9 and square of root 3 will be 3. Then the answer we may get is 6. Let's move on to the next part, where we have root 5 plus 2 whole square. We have to take the first part as A and the second part as B. Then we may say that if we have the equation as A plus B whole square, then we may say that in expanded form we can write it as A square plus B square plus 2 multiplied by A multiplied by B. Where we have to do, we have A as root 5 square plus B as root 2 square plus 2 multiplied by root 5 multiplied by root 2. Then we may say that square of root 5 will be 5, square of root 2 will be 2 plus 2 multiplied by, we may write both of the number in 1 square root. Then the answer we may get 5 plus 2 7 plus 2 5 2 is 10. Let's move on to the next part, where we have the fourth part as root 5 minus root 2 root 5 plus root 2 A B C D. A minus B, C plus D, A minus B and A plus B, where C is equals to A and D is equals to B. So in that case we know that it is the formula for A square minus B square. For that case we have A as root 5. Put the square. B has root 2. Put the square. Square of root 5 will be 5 and square of root 2 will be 2. Then we may get the answer as 3. If it is clear, then move on to the next slide. Recall pi is defined as the ratio of the circumference, say C, of a circle to its diameter, say D. That is, pi is equals to C upon D. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will you resolve this contradiction? First of all, I want to tell you pi is to be taken as 22 upon 7 or 3.14 and so on. In this case we can say that this is rational number, and in the another case we can say that it is irrational number. So for this contradiction we may recall it as pi is equals to c upon d. In that case, where we may take c as rational number upon d as irrational number, then the answer will be irrational number, because pi is to be taken as irrational. And for that case, if we have to take in c upon d, in which case c is to be taken as irrational and d is to be taken as rational, then the answer will be again irrational. And in the next contradiction we have c upon d where both are irrational, then for this contradiction the again answer will be irrational. If you are not getting it, then I would like to clarify that if you have all these things which you knows as well, that the thing you want to tell, if C or D or both C and D may be irrational, then pi is equals to irrational. If any of the value of C or D may be irrational, then pi seems to be irrational. Let's move on to the next part. Represent root 9.3 on the number line. If we want to draw or represent root 9.3, then what the steps should we have to take? Step 1. Draw a number line. Draw a number line of 9.3 unit. Step 2. Named AB. Draw 1 unit to the opposite of A. From B. Say C. Then step 3. Take the center of AC and draw a semicircle. Draw a semicircle of radius center to A or C. Step 4. Step 4. Where we should have to do draw a perpendicular from B to semicircle. And then In the next step 5. Step 5. What should we have to do now? Take the radius as B and cross section of perpendicular on semicircle. And draw an arc to the number line towards C. And step 6, point it as root 9.3. For your clarification, I would like to tell you how can you draw it. For that case, first you have to draw a number line. First you have to draw a number line. This is A and this is B. And more further you have to draw C. Here this is 1 unit and here this is 9.3 unit. Keep in mind, you have to take the center of AC named as D and draw a semicircle. And after that, what should you have to do? You have to draw a perpendicular from B to the cross section of the semicircle. Then what should you have to do? You should have to mark the radius as B and this point named E, and you should have to mark an arc on the number line and name this point as F. Now you can write where F is represented as root 9.3. Now it is cleared for you. What the steps you have to do? You have write your steps, and what further, how can you draw it? You can seems to be as. Let's move on to the next part. Rationalize the denominators of the following. Where the first part you have as 1 upon root 7. If we multiply the denominator root 7 upon root 7, then we may get that root 7 upon square of root 7. Then the answer will be root 7 upon 7. Now in the next part, where we have 1 upon root 7 minus root 6, then what should we have to do? Root 7 minus root 6 to be multiplied by root 7 and change the between sign. Minus to be changed with plus sign. Root 6. root 7 plus root 6. When we multiply this, we get that root 7 plus root 6 upon, in the first bracket we have root 7 minus root 6, and in the second bracket we have root 7 plus root 6, where we can write it as root 7 plus root 6 upon root 7 square minus root 6 square, and after that we will get the value as root 7 plus root 6 upon square of root 7 is 7 and square of root 6 is 6. Root 7 plus root 6 upon 1. For the next case, where we have the third part as 1 upon root 5 plus root 2, and in this case we should have to multiply with the different sign, root 5 minus root 2 upon root 5 minus root 2. If we multiply root 5 minus root 2 with 1, then we may get the answer as root 5 minus root 2 upon, in the first bracket we have root 5 plus root 2, and in the second bracket we have root 5 minus root 2. Then we may write it as root 5 minus root 2 upon square of root 5 minus square of root 2. Then the answer comes it as root 5 minus root 2 upon square of root 5 is 5 and square of root 2 is 2. Root 5 minus root 2 upon 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. In the next case we have 1 upon root 7 minus 2. In that case we have to multiply root 7 plus 2 upon root 7 plus 2. Then we get root 7 plus 2 upon, in the first bracket root 7 minus 2, in the second bracket root 7 plus 2. Root 7 plus 2 upon square of root 7 minus square of 2. Root 7 plus 2 upon 7 minus 4. Then the answer we may get as root 7 plus 2 upon 3. If it is cleared, then thank you for watching our video. Join us if you get full knowledge regarding to it. Please like, comment, subscribe and share this video to your friends. You can also ask your doubt without any charge, and you can search me as Maths by Mr. Amit Kumar. Thank you for watching.